Hey, what's up? I'm Jimmy Frew, and welcome to my walkthrough of my next single coming out on One Love Records very shortly, that I collabed and worked on and created with very talented lady Sherry Saint Germain. Sherry and I first created this together back maybe a year and a half ago when I was in Vegas, and we're at Surrender nightclub, and Sherry was inspired to kind of create a breakdown of a track that pitched the vocal up and create kind of more of a rave atmosphere, I guess, but still melodic and kind of beautiful. When I heard what we ended up creating, I was totally happy with it all, and yeah, was really inspired to work on the rest of the track. So I'm going to give you a bit of a walkthrough. This is the final stage of the session, and I've bounced everything into audio, and the reason I do this is throughout the creative process, sometimes everything gets a little bit complicated with MIDI and effects and CPU load and everything. So at the end of my sessions, I just want everything in audio, and I just want to try and begin the mix process from there. If you can see my cursor here, this is a session view. I've got about 63 tracks. These are all my drums and percussion here. These are my kicks. I've got four channels of kicks. They all do different things and play at different times. Like, for instance, this one here is a cut kick. It's got the bass cut out, and then as soon as it hits on the 9th bar, the full kick comes in and there's a bit more weight in the track. However, all the percussion and loops and everything that you can see, snares and whatever, they play the whole time, and that's just part of the arrangement that I've done. It's pretty basic. A lot of people follow this. Normally I will create all my synths and sound design stuff. I do sample, and I do combine effects and layer them on each other. Like, you'll see this sound here. You can hear it. So I would have made that from I think a bit of Sherry's vocal, and also a tone of the piano, bounce it out to audio. Look, a lot of people have been asking me about the treble breakdown. We recorded this on an old, out-of-tune grand piano in Sherry's living room. We pitched the piano down 3 semitones, recorded the vocal, and then pitched the piano back up, and then we pitched the vocal back up. So it sounds like a chipmunk, but the piano chords stay in E minor.
Oh, you found
That's the full piano. In fact, I think I've bounced
just what you've been looking for.
But I guess, yeah, that's kind of like the heart of the track. And then I'll just move into the drop. The lead, it's a very interesting sound. I created that using guitar pedals and a bass lead, like a lead from, I think it was The Prophet by Achuria. You can hear it's very growly, and you can't really get that kind of texture with plugins. That's a lot of processing there. It's not just pulling up Sylenth and going to a preset or anything like that. So yeah, I dropped to just, like, in this particular case, just kick the lead and the sub, and it's real driving, and feels to me like there's big energy. The track builds and progresses into another break, which is longer, and then it has a drum filter to another drop, and I usually group all my drums together. I'll put my percussion all to one channel and have it at -6, and maybe put a saturator or a limiter, or sausage fattener's a good one that I always use, the Data Life thing. Just to kind of grip it and squash it and compress it and bring it more out front towards your speakers, and to make it, feel like it's really knocking against the speaker. So yeah, that's it, more or less. This is Trouble. I'm Jimmy Frew, and I created this with Sherry Saint Germain, and it's out on One Love Records in the next couple of weeks.